are actually going to be exploring the city today more. And yeah, I think today the itinerary looks a little shorter, so we'll see what ends up happening later today.
From the southern steps, it's also a walking distance to the city of David and the Hezekiah's tunnels. So that's why when we leave the bus, bring everything you need for the southern steps, and of course for the city of David. After we finish with both, we will get back on the bus again. And you can see look at the Garden of Gethsemane. Remember where we did our look between the trees here to your left?
Yes, that was us.
That was us. Around here, around the garden. Look how big the Garden of Gethsemane is. We are heading towards the southern steps, and it's everything that you see now to your right. Look at this. That's the southern steps you will see very shortly. There are 3 arches on the wall. Look at that. They're like as if 3 gates sealed. Do you see them all the way up? Yep. That was the entrance to the temple 2,000 years ago. Those are known as Hulda gates. Hulda gates. And of course we will see that today on the temple and on the model. Those are the Hulda gates. That's the entrance to Jerusalem. People will go up those steps into the temple from the south. So this corner is the southern steps. And everything that you're looking at right now from archaeology, some of it goes back to the time of King Solomon, because all of that section is known as the Ophel in the Bible. The beginning of the western wall and the beginning of the southern wall. Okay? And what you see there under those bushes, you can see that there's like some bushes on the wall here. That's the beginning of it. What kind of stones they used to build this wall? They used the stones that they found them here from the destruction of the temple. That's why in the wall there's a variety of different types of stone. There's pieces of bedrock, there's pieces of stone from the temple, there's a Muslim period stones. But look, once again, that's terribly great stone. A few steps more, and why? Why? Because when they start from down there where Scott is, and all the way going up this way here, look what's happening. These steps are going to help a Jew to slow his move down so that he can be able to finish Psalm 122 as he is approaching the temple. So friends, once again, mentioning what we have talked about earlier, is that this is where for every Jew his physical journey ended, but his spiritual journey started. And that's why the ones who sat on those steps saw the ones who have already reached to go into the temple, and saw those who actually left the temple. And that's where they share their experiences when they have arrived such a great place.
Remember, these here are the real steps. Those ones up there are remade.
Have any one of you seen a Jerusalem cross? What's a Jerusalem cross? That's a Jerusalem cross.
Oh, 4 crosses.
And that Jerusalem cross is like a cross like this, with small 4 crosses on the side. The reason it was damaged from Byzantine period, because when Muslims came here, all marks or anything concerning Islam or anything of this concerning Christianity was damaged. So this is an emblem of a Jerusalem cross from here. This is here the section. That's already the meeting point, the point where this here would be the start of the western wall and the end of the southern wall. After they realized that there's more remain to the city of David right here.
Alright guys, we're going down the steps. In the tunnels, everybody!
Because pay attention.
attention implies you weren't paying attention. Extra attention implies like. Okay, so this is supposed to be very slippery.
Hey, extra attention.
Wow, I can actually see all the way bottom thanks to this camera. This is actually quite scary. Take your time. Again, I am doing this with a camera in my left hand. I'm doing the best I can. But wow. This is where they were digging tunnels to get a water source and supply into Jerusalem. Because they knew the Assyrians were out to get them. I feel like I'm getting in line for a Disneyland ride right now.
David told or ordered the high priest Zadok and the prophet Nathan to come here and to mount his son on a donkey, King Solomon, and anoint him as a king. And they say that that is the place where the king says that where King David anointed his son King Solomon, which is really interesting because they didn't order them to mount his son on a horse. He told them, mount my son on a donkey and anoint him as a king. Jesus entered Jerusalem riding on a donkey.
So hey, look. Look, I'm walking.
Specifically the Long Valley, outside the city wall.
Here we are, guys. Look at that water level. I'm not sure how much footage I'm going to be able to get now. I keep saying that, but I never know. Okay, guys, here we are. Wow, there's still like running water.
Okay, ready?
Yes. Okay, here we are, guys.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, here we are. Oh my goodness. Ah, that's cold, it's cold. Okay, it's cold. Woo. Oh my gosh. I'm like, you can't even see me anymore. It's cold, guys, it's cold.
I just want to sit in the water.
I think if you are 5 feet, you will be a perfect height for this. Yet, at
I'm
one,
5'3" and I'm chilling right now.
if you are 5 feet, you'll be perfect height that you will never hurt your head hair, but that also means the water might come up higher. Check out this ahead. So I'd like to point out we are under the city, by the way.
You just changed the key, dude? Yeah, you did.
For me. There are steps. Steps, guys. And we made it out! Okay, guys, this one. We're all stuffed here on the van. And all the guys behind us and those cars back there are pissed off because we took some time.
This van's going so fast! It's going fast!
cauliflower, you have the carrots, you have the eggplant, you have everything just down there, and then they pork all the rice together, and then of course they'll bring the chicken with that. Bon appetit.
Check it out, guys. It's a model of the city.
Have you seen the White City?
I don't know, have you?
Well, now you have. Behold, Jerusalem.
Well, hey everybody, we actually just exited the Shrine of the Book. That is where the Dead Sea Scrolls Museum essentially is. It's in this building kind of next to me right here. I'm not allowed to take pictures or video there, so I tried to do the best I can to just describe to you what we saw. Imagine that there's like a big dome, and there's, in the middle of that dome, there's a upside down Torah. And so in that upside down Torah, there's like a glass display of copies of the Dead Sea Scrolls that were found in Qumran that we went to yesterday. And there's some descriptions next to it as well. So yeah, we just saw that. It was pretty awesome just to see like how, and then around that Dead Sea Scroll of the Book of Isaiah they had there, they had like other displays around that and in a floor below of just like artifacts that were also found in those caves from Qumran. So that was amazing and just like wow, mind-blowing. There even was like a one of the containers, or the, I don't know what they were called, like the type of pottery that they had which held the scrolls in the first place. They had like the real stuff right there, but they just didn't have the real original scrolls. We're officially at Aroma, which is essentially a place that's like a Starbucks in how popular it is, but it doesn't compare to Starbucks tasting. That's a juicer, guys. Juicer as in it's the juicer from Jerusalem that is actually at the church now because they got one.
Pretty cool around here.
Yeah, these spices are pretty amazing.
They smell a certain way.
There's a lot of them here. Back here at the Western Mall, everybody. Although this time I don't think we have to worry about the Sabbath. It's going to be a different experience. We're here to film stuff for Scripture of the Day. Just to give you guys a better perspective, right there, that little gold thing, that is the dome of the rock of the Muslims. And check this out, everyone. Pastor Bob is wearing a yarmulke.
Oh, you gotta return that.
You have to return.
Okay, guys, so we basically just got roof access. This kind guy basically decided to let us up here. We were supposed to knock on doors to say, we just want to film something here on the roof. And we got it.
It's the new covenant. And this is not just a tragedy of the Jews, this is the tragedy of human beings. We've made ourselves the center of the universe when Jesus is the one upholding the universe by the word of his name. Life is not about us, it's what we have to live by. Life is about Jesus. He's the one who should be getting all the glory as he emanates the radiance of the glory of God.
I need to sit down and take a look. There.
So there's this light show that everyone keeps talking about. Forgive me, I'm trying to keep up in a crowd. But yeah, I'm just trying to walk through. Oh hey, look, bagels. We had those. Those were amazing. Shafiq brought those for our picnic lunch. It was amazing. Anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to get some of this light show as we're walking through. But so apparently this isn't all that exciting. Maybe it's because I've, a former Disney cast member here. There's a lot of things. It's gonna take a lot to excite me or make me really hype it over. This is not very impressive, to be brutally honest with you. This thing lights up. It's amazing. Yeah, you're not gonna get this feel in America for sure.
It's like you can tell this has a lot of history,
There is a lot of history here.
authenticity.
We made it back, everybody. We're back to the Olive Tree Hotel.